Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Today I'm going to be covering how to become an Enclave General. Now these missions are very easy and it is very beneficial to become a general in the Enclave, and you do get a lot of benefits from it, which I'm going to show in the video here, so let's get into it. Now, what you're going to want to do to start up the process of becoming a general is to come over to this cavern here. And it's called the Abandoned Waste Dump, and it's just right here on the map. And this won't trigger the mission that you need to start this, but going inside will. And I'm going to show you how to do this, of course. Just keep in mind that there are some death claws in here, so just make sure you're coming in with some artillery. I would suggest killing the death claws. I think there's 2 in here, maybe up to 3. I've done this twice recently and I've only seen 2. But I'm sure either way you'll be able to take them out. Now once you have the death claws dead, you're going to come up to this door that is over here up this catwalk, and you're going to interact with the elevator and then try to use it. And it's not going to allow you, it's going to say that you're going to need the proper security access, which I'm going to show you how to do. And you're just going to go outside the elevator door here, and you're going to look for this area in the cave right here. So you're kind of looking for that white suitcase, maybe will catch your eye. And then you're just going to come over here and grab the operation summary. Now once you've found that, come back to the elevator and go into your holotapes, or under holo, which is under item, and play the bypass holotape. Now once you do this, you'll be able to use the elevator. So once you are inside, you're going to want to come downstairs. Now you don't have to do this in order that I'm showing right now, but this is just the way I do it. So if you want to come in here, you're going to want to flip this switch right here. Unless you have hacker level 3, which a lot of people might not have. I just wanted to show you how to do this without having hacker level 3 or the legendary perk on Master Infiltrator. So you can just do 3 things to open this door. So one of the first things to do is to turn on the circuit breaker. And then when you come in, there was this other room I wanted to show too, because this will begin the process. But if you do want to walk in and search around the bunker like it says, then just maybe turn on that circuit breaker. But you can also come up here first as well, and like I said, it is a skill 3 to unlock this terminal. But if you just go to the right of it, you can grab the security system manual reset. And what that'll do is give you the ability to do it manually. And then all you have to do is reset that circuit breaker like I showed earlier. And then you're just going to have to come over here. It could be a little tricky to get up to that spot over there. But if you have marsupial, it'll definitely help. And you're also going to have to turn a flue, I think it's called, or a flute. It's not a flute. A flue. Yeah, an air flue. So you're going to have to turn this as well. And then you're going to have to jump up into that hard spot that I showed you. If you don't have marsupial, you'll have to get there from the catwalk up top, I think. I've never actually come here and done this without marsupial, but if you can, just jump right up there and, click the button, and then you'll be able to bypass the laser grid. After you scan your hand, of course. Right now we have access to the other part of the bunker. So when we come in here, we're going to come up to the computer and we're going to click on Judy. Oh, sorry. First of all, if you want, you can click on the Free States bunkers if you want to locate all the bunkers on the map, which can be useful as well. I just wanted to show that. But when you're done that, or you don't even need to, just click on Judy's Gone. And then that'll give you a code up in the top right. And you're just going to come over to the keypad in the same room over on the wall here, put the code in, and then you're going to interact with this painting. So just to show you where the keypad is from the computer there, and then you come over to the painting and come up to it and interact with it, and then you'll get a holotape. You're going to play that, and then you're going to head over to the bunker at White Spring. So again, just go into your item and under Holo, play the Welcome to White Spring. And then it will bring you to the White Springs bunker. A lot of these missions, once you're done them, it'll tell you to leave like through a door, but you don't have to. You can just fast travel right out of the building. Don't leave the buildings and then fast travel. Just fast travel right from the inside if you can. It's not always available, but just saying, you may not have discovered the White Springs bunker. But that's where it's going to bring you to, and then you're going to come into this blue door right here. It's going to bring you in. You're going to swipe your key card, and you're going to be able to go through this laser grid, and then you're going to have to open up this vault door. There's actually a much better way to come in here, but you're going to have to complete this mission first before you can go in the other way. So this way does take a little bit longer to come in, especially the first time. Like, Modus is going to talk to you a bit here, which you're going to find out who he is, and he will eventually open the door here for you. Like I said, he is going to talk a little bit longer on the first try. If you will have to come back through this way maybe 1 or 2 more times until the service entrance is open, but it won't take this long for him to open the door. You'll just walk up to the pad there, click it, and it'll open a little bit quicker. It's just the first time, so it will take a little bit longer. Now, he's going to guide you through the bunker in here. It's pretty straightforward, and he's going to lead you to an area where you're going to get your picture taken. Just like the DMB. So you come over here, get your picture taken. And once you're done that, he's going to have you go up to the dispensary. Oh, no, maybe not. He'll have you come downstairs first. And then you're going to be in this room, and he'll want you to meet the bunker residents. And he will talk for a while before he'll allow you to go down the stairs there. And once you do, then you will go to the dispensary. And once you get that thing, the holotape from the dispensary, you're going to come over to this area, and this is called Sugar Grove when you do discover it. So when you do get over here, just keep in mind there are going to be some robots, so again, make sure you're packing some artillery, and it's pretty easy. Like, it's just some turrets that are probably more of a pain than anything. There can be an Assaultron drone here inside, but I didn't see him when I did this twice today. So hopefully you don't have to deal with that. It was just a Mr. Gutsy for me. And pretty straightforward. You're just going to come inside here, and you're going to work your way downstairs. Keep in mind there's some turrets there. If you run through here really quick, you won't have to worry about them. And this is where the Assaultron would be, but like I said, I got Mr. Gutsy's today, so hopefully that's what you get as well, or a Colonel Gutsy, I should say. And then you're just going to interact with this computer over here, or terminal, whatever you want to call it. And you will run the orbiculum diagnostic check. I probably said that wrong, but you're going to want to do that. And once you're done that, you just have to collect one more thing in this area before you leave. Now, this can be in different areas. It's pretty straightforward. It will show you where to go. Just keep in mind, don't go running all the way out right away after you activate, or after you're done with the terminal there. Just keep an eye out where it's showing you to go. See, I almost ran out there, right? That's kind of my point. Just keep in mind that you are going to have to come up to one of these dispensary things so you can get the next part of the mission, which is the lost data. Once you get that, you'll come back to the White Springs bunker, and you will put that into another dispenser here, whatever you want to call it. And then after that, you're going to access another dispenser. Modus is going to give you a module that he wants you to uplink, which is at an area just south of Sugar Grove that I'm showing here. I didn't have it discovered on my map here, so you may have to go to Sugar Grove like I did. And then when you get here, just keep in mind there are some Scorched, but, like I said, these are some easier enemies. And you can go inside to get up to the roof, but you don't have to. If you have Marsupial, you can just jump up here. It will tell you to go inside. You don't have to do that. Just jump upstairs right to the roof, and it will bypass that door where it's telling you to go into the door. And once you load that into there, there's going to be a bunch of stuff that happens. I don't want to spoil anything. And then there will be a package here for you to come and collect. And then once you're done, you're going to head back to the White Springs again. You're going to talk to Modus. You're going to have a little bit of a speech thing with him. And once you are done that, we are going to head to Camp McClintock, I think it is. after we visit the military wing. Yes, so after you're done with the speech check or whatever you want to, the speeches with Modus, you're going to come down here to the military wing. It can be hard to find after you've been here once. Just keep an eye out for that blue stairwell that I went down, and you can see here this is the military wing, and you can see I can't get into these areas yet. These are those useful areas that I was talking about earlier that you're going to take advantage of from becoming a general. And again, Modus is going to talk for a while again, but he will eventually, like I said, send you to Camp McClintock, which is just over here on the map. And these are some of the funner parts of the quest here, actually, I think. So what you're going to do is come over here and talk to Master Sergeant Gutsy, and he's going to make you do 4 tests. It says 3 here, but then there's a 4th one after that. And these are fairly easy. There's one that can be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to show you how to get through it. But before you do that, you may have to get military fatigues and an army helmet if you don't have them. You can just go over there and grab that voucher like I did, and then it's going to bring you over here to a little barracks. And then you get another part of the voucher. I'm not sure what you grabbed there. I think it was just where to get the voucher. And then you have to come over. Anyway, you have to grab that piece of paper, come over here, and then search for Private Archibald's uniform voucher. And this is just to get the fatigues and the helmet. If you already have it, you don't have to do this. Just equip them and go talk to Sergeant Gussie. But if you don't, like I said, you'll have to get that voucher. You'll come back over here to a dispenser, and it will give you an army helmet and a set of fatigues. And the dispenser's right here. And like I said, if you already have these things, you can just equip them, and you can go talk to Gutsy. And he'll be pretty happy on how you look. Only takes a second, so don't go looking for them if you need them. Just like I said, you know, do that little process right there to get them. It's so much easier than going around trying to find them. And he's going to make you do 3 training courses before we do a 4th course. But we'll get into that in a second. Let's cover the 3 training courses, which are extremely easy. Now this is probably the easiest one. Maybe the second one is, because I'm going to show you the quickest way to do it. But this one's pretty straightforward. It's just a shooting course. You're going to come over here and activate it, and you're going to have to shoot all the targets within an amount of time. And it's fairly easy. Now, once you've done that, you can come over to this little hangar over here, and we can begin the patriotism training, I think it is now. Yeah, I'm guessing this is patriotism. It's not agility. So anyway, you begin the course over here. Yes, patriotism training. And you're just going to want to come in here to where Jimmy is. And you're going to want to activate this until it says interrogate Jimmy there in the middle under patriotism training. It'll say completed. So just keep hitting this button until it says completed. Now, once it's completed, just grab this note over here and read it. And unlock his terminal here. And then you're going to click on Pop was coughing again. And that'll basically confirm that Jimmy is the one that is guilty. And you're going to come back to this one and accuse Jimmy. This one could be a little bit confusing if you don't know what you're doing. Now, for the agility course, this one can be tricky. I just want to say, make sure that you're hitting the buttons every time. The first time I did this, I wasn't even hitting the buttons. So you can see you have to hit the button and then go through the yellow dotted area and then hit the button on the other side. So just make sure that you're doing that. So you hit the button, you go through the little area, and then you'll have to hit another button. It's basically like a bunch of little courses that you're going through, and once you're done each one, he will direct you to the next one. If you do not complete this on your first try, don't worry about it. I think it took me 3 or 4 tries my first try, and it took me a couple tries today as well when I was doing it again. So you'll figure it out. Just like I said, make sure you hit the button, go through the area, and then hit the button again on the other side. If you do not hit the button, go through the area, and then hit the final button, it will not progress to the next little area to do. So I hope I explained that enough, and I'm sure you'll figure that out. And once you've done that and under the time limit, all your training courses are done, and then you will be sent to do a final exercise, which is the live fire exercise. And it's very simple. You're just going to come over to this area. It'll tell you to come over here, and then you come up to this terminal and you're going to begin course. And all you're going to be doing is fighting 3 waves of robots, and it's extremely easy. I think there's usually more robots, but today for some reason I only got 1 robot per wave, so maybe you will. But even if you don't, it's extremely easy to fight these waves of robots, and it's pretty self-explanatory, I would think. And once you are done fighting off all the waves, Colonel Gutsy will be very happy with you, and he will want to talk to you. So you head back over and talk to him, and then he will rank you up a little bit. So now you can go back and speak to Modus in the military wing. Now there's just one more step we have to do, and then we will become a general. I had to look that up on my piece of paper for a second. I can't remember if it's sergeant or gunner or, yeah, or general for that matter. So now you can use the service entrance to go into the bunker at White Springs. If you didn't know where that is, just go to the bunker that I just showed right there where it was sending you the first time, and just come over here and then you should discover the service entrance. And this is a much better way to come in. It's a little bit quicker. And when you come in this way, you have all the scrap stations or crafting stations that you'll need. There's a stash box in here, and it's just quicker to get to the military wing. There's also a computer over here where you can buy the plans for the X01, which will come in handy later, because once you are a general, oh my god, you will be able to craft an X01. So you might want the plans for it. And they are at this terminal right here. Now, from here, you're going to want to go over here, and again, like I said, look for that blue staircase for the military wing. It can be tricky to find. Trust me, you might get turned around here if this is your first try. Look for that blue staircase. And then you're going to come in here again, and Modus is going to talk your ear off again for a while. But once he is done, he'll have you come over to this terminal over here, and then you're going to start the commendations. And you earn these by doing Enclave events, which unfortunately aren't always available. So I'm going to recommend that you kill 10 Scorch Beasts. It's the same thing whether you do one or the other. I feel like doing this is a lot faster. And you just need to come to these 2 places, Forward Station Delta and this fissure site. And you can keep going back and forth to these 2 places. There are tons of Scorch Beasts. Just keep in mind it is hectic over here. It's one of the craziest places you will come to on the map. So make sure you are prepared before you come over here. You will get lit up pretty quick if you're not prepared. And there are 2 Scorch Beasts over here that usually spawn. And once you're done killing them, I just wanted to show you could come over to this other little fissure site. And sometimes one will pop out of the ground. So you can actually get 3 in this area and then run over past the cranberry glade forest pink trees over there to the other fissure site, and then you can get a total of 4. Now you won't always be able to get 4, but this is definitely the best way I found to get Scorch Beasts to spawn. And then once you're done killing those 3 or 4 or however many it may be, just quit the main menu and go to a different server, and they will respawn again. And once you've killed 10 Scorch Beasts, then you're pretty much a general. It's pretty much a done deal. And then you will have access to some cool stuff in the White Springs bunker. I wanted to point out too, sometimes the commendations take a little bit to click in, the 10 out of 10 there at the top. So just keep in mind if you kill a Scorch Beast that it doesn't pop right away. It's a little laggy sometimes. Now, come back to the military wing and you can come to these areas now that you are a general. And one of the good things about being a general is that you can call nuclear key cards by coming over to this terminal over here. Either one of these, I don't think it matters which one. And you're just going to initiate search nuclear key card escort. And that'll show you a place on the map where you can find a cargo bot. Just shoot it down and then you will have to unlock the crate. You don't have to have any lockpicking skill, just a bobby pin. And you can get a nuclear key card to start launching nukes if you want. Now, just to the room beside that room where the red computer or the red terminals were that I just showed, come over to this room to another red terminal, and you will unlock the plans to craft your own X01. So not only will you be able to craft it for you, maybe you can craft it for, some lower level friends if you want, and help them out. It's very nice to have. An X01 is very good, I think. Also, I wanted to show from the military wing as well here. You come into the red area and look for the science wing. And you can come over here and you do have access to serums now. You can buy the recipe for them, which is a little bit expensive. It's almost 20,000 caps. Or you could just buy a serum, which I would recommend going to regular people's vendors because they're better prices. But if you want to get the recipes, which I do recommend, they are here as well. Another great part of becoming a general for the Enclave. And that's pretty much it, everybody. A lot of useful things you can get from doing this, and this is the beginning to launching a nuke, which I will do a mission for as well, which is I Am Become Death. I will cover that as well, in case you're wondering. But for now, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope this helps you become a general, and have a great day.